I fall apart. Yeah. Your Chiefs lost. Nah, niggas ass. He lost to the Lions. Who the fuck loses to the Lions? You said what? Okay, you can hang up. I ain't gonna call you back. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, okay. I thought so. Anyway. Coming through my blood. Yeah, ooh, I fall apart. Not gonna lie, I might trace off with that number one pick. Keep it up. Going back into life, but she always on my mind. What girl name used to be my friend? Sandra? Probably a few days ago. Why? What she, huh? What the fuck she say?
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Across midfield. Dalvin Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Here we go.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know,
Yeah.
my mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Garoppolo on first down. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards short. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On action. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Abdullah to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
Taking it right down Broadway. How about this? Dalvin Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Garoppolo lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3 But now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Open man here is Conklin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Rodgers to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cook running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 49, Raiders 31.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hardman on the return. There he goes, right side. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 31.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. One final try now for Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can...